Hello everyone, how good of you to join, and welcome back to Stranded Alien Dawn once more. How great of you to join. Now, what is going on here? Who dropped that? Who was the bugger who dropped manure on the ground, or produced it himself? I have no idea. It's just lying around here. Please, anyone, could you? No, Jack, you are already crushingly unhappy again. Quinn, you can do this. Hold the manure. Hold it away from here. Please do this. For the love of everything that is holy in this world. Off it goes again on my beautiful wooden floor. I don't believe it one bit. Now we have just finished the electronics crafting. Hooray! That gives me something new now. First of all, we have the veggie leather as well, since we have the skin bark that we can turn into that. So let's start with that as well. Some whopping, yeah, let's actually go until we have a storage of 100 in stock. 100 of one. 100, there you go. So that we also have some of that. And then I would of course like to crack with the electronics production now. For this we need the smolder or the soldering bench, right? Used for crafting electronic components and advanced weapons. For now I'm lacking a bit of space here, to be honest. Yeah, we can squeeze it in here. It's not looking pretty, isn't it? I could move actually that window away there a bit to the side. Or we don't have a window here at all, right? Let's not have a window here at all. Then I can move the heating stove a bit to the back, and then I can have another workbench in here, because let's face it, I do need it. Ken, do it, please. Deconstruct it. Electronic, there we have it. We also scavenged lots of metal there again and fuel. That's also been nice. And then we can hold this one to the back. Ken, please, while you're here, do it. Speeding things up. There's still a heater, in fact. I can, come on, handle the heater. I think at this point he's getting angry with me there. And now we can actually have that smoldering. It's of course not a beautiful location for it, right? So having something like a second building for production would be nice at this point, honestly. So this is something we can think about soon. Alright, this is all coming in now, and yeah, we continue with the crafting. A wonder arrived. Edmund growed. My ship crashed on this planet a long time ago. My crewmates died out one after another, sick with weird diseases or eaten by the horrible creatures that roam this planet. I started moving from place to place, trying to survive on my own. Finally, I saw smoke on the horizon and headed in its direction. It led me to you. We should join forces. Welcome, friend. We got Edmund. A new settler, and with that we have 7 of them now. What are you good at, Edmund? He's very bad with farming crap. We needed someone there. He's okay with he's not good with anything. He's also not interested in anything. What to do with you? Combat? Nah. Construction? Nah. He doesn't even know how to build a chair. We could get him a bit into cooking, and yeah, that's probably where Edmund is going to fall in. So he can also start with cooking, right? So we have a second cook. That would be great. And he could also start with seriously researching. We have Queen for this. Yeah, let's just have him a bit of cooking and then everything else. Problem with Edmund is now he actually disrupts my layout a bit, right? So I would need another bedroom now. Either I make my house long in this direction, or we get rid of the bench here now. The bench press, or move it somewhere else. I don't need that heater there, honestly. We can move the heater a bit. Yeah, yep, over there. It's not in the way of anyone there, actually. So let's move the heater. This gives me a bit of room for that workbench. Or not. It's tight. This area really is tight, unfortunately. We can have this one here. And do me the honors. Then I can move my chair. Yeah, probably to this chair here. So there you go. And with that we have now a bit of room for the workbench. Probably. This is really not looking good, right? So I will definitely need a bit more space in the future now for all of this. So a second house will be needed soon. I did not expect to find a new survivor so quickly, so yeah, it's a nice surprise of course, because it's another worker. We need that anyway, right? We got lots of jobs here right now. And Edmund, I mean, you might not be good at farming, but you can still help with the planting, I hope. Something. Alright. This bench has been moved, and with that, we actually have a bit of room now available. So I can build me another bedroom here, right? Because that would be obviously my goal. That we need once again a wall. It's tight. It's too tight. It's getting really cramped, everything here. I don't like this. All right, for now, yeah, let's have the bed for Edmund here, in the open, right? But I'm thinking about new solutions for this problem, and one of them is actually we have this area here still available, and I would like to move now my wind turbines from here to the other side where we already have those wind turbines, right? And getting them a bit together there to create me a wind turbine farm, basically in this area. Get rid of those fences there. Right, and that's 3 of them. Yeah, I don't have more electronics right now. And let's also get rid of these bushes there, at least those there. I don't need all of them. And then we can also move our solar panels over, right? A bit further away from everything. Having their own location over there sounds like a nice deal to me. So we still have room here to grow, of course, with the wind turbine then. And then also those solar panels now coming together, right? So with that, we have this area available that I can use for my grain storage area. For this, I would also like to get rid of this fence in here. Yep. Could move the fence a bit further. Fence door. Further over here then, as an exit point. Right? And then I have this area available for storages. It's also closer to the fields. Makes a bit more sense to me. And then we can have a new house then here, which would be my goal, right? Yeah, well, all of this is happening. Once again, we got the toxic ash. We should be really fine on medicine. Yeah, we have lots of antibiotics and first aid kits, so this is okay. It's just pain that's going to be inflicted. That battery, I would like to keep it, though, still close here, right? Because it just makes sense to me to have the battery close to the house. Of course, it also makes sense to have it then close to electronics production. Alright, they're building this one. And here we actually have an opening now. Well, Rita, you still can't build fences? Daniel is also incapable of that. Ember is already doing that job. Holy cow. That's the one. And with that, we have now enough space, really, so I can get my shelters going here. Whoa, big mentality collapse there. Culture clash. Yeah, Edmund, he's trying to eat raw food. Let's disable that right away. Otherwise, he would have eaten now my pickled vegetables. Dude, that's not okay. Pickled vegetables are holy. And, there we have it. Yeah, we are really close now to that first harvest already, right? We're still in spring. That's great stuff. And we have now almost finished the whole relocation of this area here. Actually, I would like to cancel that one again. We have the fence exit point probably here then. I've actually rethought the whole thing a bit. We are having the house expansion just attached to our existing house, of course. Just makes more sense, right? Instead of building a second house, we can just expand the original one and add a wing to it. And in this wing, we're going to have then all those people having happy days, hopefully. Of course, yeah, defense-wise, it will be tricky. We still need to keep some area available here for defense. Or we just, you know what, we just expand that fence actually a bit further down. That makes sense. That makes more sense. To have a new area here, this one, that we can use then as a defensive structure in case. Or, yeah, well, also in a house expansion area, right? For now, let's just do this as well. So that we have this area. And here, actually, we can get rid of the cancel the construction sites and we can deconstruct those. Actually, we can also deconstruct this. Go. That's the nice new expansion for my base. I hope there's no attack coming in right now. That wouldn't be so great. Now, I'm also getting rid of this storage area there, and we're actually going to have it then here, right? So it's already being relocated to some parts. That's going to be important. And why are we not cutting any more stone? Do I have a limit set for this? Hope not. So the construction materials is allowed here. I might need another one just for stone, if I'm being honest. Probably be also advisable. Now, the veggie stuff is actually getting in here. Skin bark. I don't want this to have it in my freezer. Doesn't make sense. The construction material. A shooting star. A long trail blazed across the sky. Let's actually go ahead and get us this expedition going. Might be a survivor in there, right? Quinn, off you go. Lots of manure is rotting away, but that's understandable, right? Because the moment we clicked it, it's counting for that. There's always new manure coming in, right? So this is a bit misleading, right? So if we activate it all again, we have now way more manure again. It's rotting away, of course. And yeah, as long as animals are there, we always have manure. A bit more logs we need. So for this, we're cutting down the trees in the distance there. We do have our farm here, of course, with trees. That is still taking time. Right, so yeah, probably will need quite a few of them. Oh, that expedition is completed already. I found a small smooth meteorite gleaming pleasantly. I think that I'll keep it as a good luck charm. Alright, it might also be radioactive, you know this, Quinn? You better throw it away, or show if you believe in such a thing. Nah, you better throw it away. I'm not going to risk Quinn. Could be really radioactive. Oh, look at that. Edmund is cooking. People will definitely feel a lack of quality in the food for now. But of course, he's just starting out. The same with Rita. So at some point, he will just be great with it. I hope so. Grain, there we have it. First harvest. I'm super happy about this. We're already making some oil out of that again. You can make so many things out of grain. It's incredible. We're going to set the limit here up to 40 there as well for the wooden oil press. With that, we can finally also start making bread again. That's super nice, right? As food variety. And some antibiotics. Do we need them again? We're still at 50, so I think we should still be fine. Yeah, let's not do antibiotics for now. Let's rather use what we have then for the bread, for the coffee now. Actually raise the limit here to 10. Coffee is quite durable anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then hot drinks, coffee, there it is. Have we researched the beer? I think we did. Yeah, there it is, ale. We can also start with the ale production now. Let's actually have it on those, a bit further outside. Until we have, yeah, about 50. It requires a lot of grain though. Right, let's not make 50. Let's make 30 for now, right, on one barrel. We'll just see how long this actually lasts then. I have a feeling that we are going to need more grain. Especially if we want to keep all of them drunk during winter. Yeah, let's go ahead. We can do this now. It's easy. Let's get me another grain field. It's getting a bit tight there with the soil. This area I would like to keep just for ornaments, really. And this should still be popped there. Right. And I can still squeeze in another field here at some point if I want to, really, but I don't think. Okay, and then it's about time to start with the expansion of our house. So in this case here, of course, we wanted to make a wing. We can also, of course, then expand further down here, right? So this is all in the realms of possibility. For now, I would like to keep this area. There's a buffer area available. We shouldn't have everything so cramped to the fence there in case animals start to attack here too. We do want to have a bit of a buffer room there as well. Also, yeah, we might just need this for any other construction. For now, I would like to have, though, my expansion. We need to start once again with a foundation. So that's the stone foundation that we already had. And yeah, we're just going to attach it right here, move it a bit further out, and then we can make this go up like that, right? And with that, we would then have another room. Don't forget though that we also need to have some flooring around it again for the roof, for the ceiling. And I think this would also make the whole bunch here and just enlarge the house in general. But I think a wing would look not so bad. And it's really just for, yeah, probably move the sleeping quarters over. So that we have a bit more room for construction and whatnot. So let's go ahead and start with that. All right, so it's going to be a new expansion over there. We always have the ability then to also add it here or to make the whole thing down here longer, right? But this is it. So once again, a house construction starts. As always, that's going to be quite tricky. This area that we have here, so the wooden floors, we are going to, we're going to deconstruct them. And with that, also the roof above them is getting deconstructed automatically. But as you can see, that's fine, as we are going to make the connection. Alright, Ken has a meltdown. What happens when Ken has a meltdown? He's on a food binge. He's going to eat now any kind of fruits that he gets. Why does he have a meltdown though? Because he's hungry. I don't understand. You guys can eat something. We have stuff in stock. No, we don't. Rita, what's going on with you? I guess we're going to need to add more food to the recipe here now, right? So I'm going to stock it up on the bread up to 8. On the veggie stew up to 10. And on the veggie soup... Since we have oil and fats again, let's keep the veggies. Let's actually keep the priority on the veggie soup and 5 on the veggies. Really get your cooking done. People need to eat. The next harvest. Very good. And with that, more grain coming in. We're still in spring, by the way, so food-wise we'll really be able to stockpile as much as possible. On the next day, construction continues and or starts, and just as that, the rain kicks in. That was to be expected. It's a rather small foundation though, so we are able to finish this quickly. Actually, now that this one is gone, right, it will be looking a bit strange here, I guess. Yeah, that's okay. And we do need to, of course, still expand this area there. Because obviously here we have it, and around that, right, we have then the normal wooden flooring that we have then here. That goes then, oops, all around here. Shouldn't look like that though. Just stop the construction of this strange thing. Yeah, here we have an elevation. That might be a problem. So here we probably will not even have them. So we can make it all the way here. And in this area, it needs to be elevated. It's a bit strange. I also cannot put it further down. So this just needs to be like that. So let's actually keep this one not used for now, right? Should be fine. Oh, a laser pistol. Perfect. A nice new weapon there as well for us. And of course, as a wall, we're going with the planks again. And we're basically going to just connect it with house. And have it then all around here. Along the stone foundation, right? Then we can make that connect. Going to take a lot of wood once more. Daniel has a meltdown, food binge. Yeah, there is something wrong with the food that we have. Rita is way too loaded, right? So she's into farming, she needs to tend to fields, and I need to have someone else training on the job there. There's no way around that. But the problem is there's really no one that good. Daniel, he's good at it now, so he's going to focus on harvesting, really. Healing, of course. And planting. It's also going to be Daniel, yep, the same with Rita already. So that's all we can do there. Edmund, he's totally useless, unfortunately, in those areas. Alright, battery optimization is going to be finished soon. This is going to be great because with that we actually double the storage of the battery. There it is. Battery optimization completed. And we have a music night. Alright. They're celebrating right now a bit. Nothing to research right now. I think we can keep it like that. The laser pikes and the laser pistol would be unlocked now. And the pulse rifle. That's actually pretty nice things. Also the veggie armor. Let's just go ahead and get us this one as well. It's a really nice one. And it leads then to our carbon armor as well. With the carbon nanotubes that we still need to find or produce. That's something. Yeah, lots of interesting things. Electric smelting. Speeds the whole thing up, and hydroponic racks. That's pretty cool for winter. To continue with the grain production, of course. CPU assembly. That's something we should probably research. And there's the nanotube printing then as well. That's a super high-tech stuff. Yeah, I think... Let's wait on that still. For now, let's have them celebrating. Lots of work still ahead of us. All of this. But for now, let's enjoy the music. Ah, shoot! Another solar flare. This is hurting us a bit. We haven't really constructed or produced that much or that many more electronics. Still awaiting materials here, but we should have everything, right? Yeah, we have the silicon in, metal alloys in, but everybody's just basically busy with all that construction going on all the time. But I need a bit more energy production. Yeah, the solar panels will not work again. That means it's up to my wind turbines, and they are actually having now a negative balance. So they're consuming now energy. Battery optimization, at least that's that, right? So we have now 2000 on the storage here. I will, however, need to most likely reduce my energy consumption. So we are already doing it for that. The floodlight is on, so let's actually turn it off. That's a bit of electricity coming in again. And then we're basically... I could actually get the advanced switch desk down. One of the few things that we actually need. Right. We don't need any. I wonder still why we have such a high electric consumption. Let's actually turn it off on the advanced research desk for now. And let's not research for a while. It's not a big deal. And with that we can actually save enough so that we have a slight positive energy balance. We need that. Because if there's an attack coming in now, we need our turrets ready. More metal. We still don't need to mine anything. As long as we find metal, that's fine. Yeah, we still have enough wood there as well. That is coming beautifully along right now. So soon we'll have our whole new construction area finished. The wall, the roof, of course, is another thing, right? So roof wise, and we're going with a... Where do we go with this one here? It was a wooden roof. Oh, and there's aggressive animals now. So this is a bit of a problem, of course. These are actually the ones that are attacking from afar, right? So this is a pretty heavy attack that we'll see here now. For this I will need everybody ready. I need to equip one more with the pistol. I think Ken was a good fighter there. He's got the pulse rifle though, that's already pretty powerful. Quinn has only the crossbow. Ember only has a crossbow. Let's give her the pistol. There it is. And yeah, we're going to need all the turrets. This is why we actually did a good job there now at saving that electricity. That's going to hurt us. Alright, also ale as a production. Some beer for celebration after we survive this. Seems aggressive. Yeah, it seems aggressive to me as well. Not attacking though those animals here. And we need to be super careful about the timing there. Once they're starting their attack, we need to get everything done here. No scavenging that far outside right now. We're starting with the electronics production now too. That's pretty important. Other than that, the harvest is in, and now I'm just waiting for that attack. And we continue onwards in the next episode with that attack of, yeah, probably the most dangerous creatures so far. Stay tuned.